Fish heads, roly poly fish heads, eat 'em up young. Where did they come from and how they really get here? What earthly purpose do they serve? Fish heads, roly poly fish heads, eat 'em up young. Look all around you, pretty little fish heads, suck the eyes out, eat 'em up young. Fish heads, roly poly fish heads, eat 'em up young. If I were a fish head, I would look so pretty. I'd find a fishy girlie and eat her too young. Fish heads, roly poly fish heads, eat 'em up young. Fish heads, roly poly fish heads, everywhere. Fish heads, eat 'em up young.
Mr. Grumpy Grump, who lived in the small town of Midway, Kentucky. His house was very tall, covered with vines, and was surrounded by scary trees that swayed in the For some reason no one could explain, the wind was always blowing around the Grumpy Grump house, and dogs howled both day and night. Everyone in Midway knew that the house was haunted, and only the bravest of souls would walk past it in the dark. No one had ever been brave enough to actually walk up to the door, not even on a sunny afternoon.
Very scary Grumpity Grump. He lives downtown in a garbage dump where the rats go eek and the pipes all leak and the smell is strong where the food goes wrong and the buzzards creep where the pipes all leak and leak and leak and leak.
Mr. Grumpy Grump was more than 12 feet tall. His hands were the size of tennis rackets. His teeth, at least the ones that remained, were yellow and filled with black holes. His hair stuck straight out from his head, and birds nested in it. Mr. Grumpy Grump never ate anything but sardines and drank only soured milk, so his back was just horrible. No one could stand to be close to him ever. One day, Harper Lee Finch was walking home from school. It was a Friday, the last day of October, and she was very tired from a long week of memorizing her multiplication tables.
2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 6 is... What is 2 times 6?
What's 2 times 6?
12!
2 times 6?
12!
Harper Lee had a backpack chock-a-block full of books because of all the homework her teacher had given her. On Monday, Harper Lee would have a spelling test with all sorts of long words like hobgoblin. It was only a half a mile from the school to her house, but the further Harper Lee walked, the bigger the backpack became until it was so large she could hardly carry it. It seemed miles to her house and all uphill. Suddenly, Harper Lee had a huge idea. She would take a shortcut to her house, right through the yard of Mr. Grumpity Grump's house. Almost at once she could hear the sound of the wind moaning in the trees. Leaves blew down from above and swirled around her. The sky went black. In the back of his house, Mr. Grumpy Grump had a fish pond with a bright colored fish. Harper Lee stopped to look at all of them.
They are beautiful. Maybe Mr. Grumpity Grump isn't so bad after all. Oh my goodness!
My fish are going to eat you, little girl. They will eat you all up and spit out the bones. And when they do, I'll use those bones to make myself a fiddle. I'll make a fiddle. I'll make a fiddle out of your bones. Your lot will reach restraint and watch your waist as well. Should run for once the way the world is run. However much you twist, or whatever lies that you tell, food is the first thing fools follow on.
Harper Lee remembered that this was Halloween night and the time for all children of Midway to go out trick-or-treating. For the rest of her life, Harper Lee Finch never again forgot that Halloween comes every year to remind us of things that go bump in the night.
Look all around you, pretty little fish, and suck the